What if I told you that the secret to achieving greatness isn't about talent or luck, but about ignoring the noise, focusing on your craft, and working harder than anyone else? Miyamoto Musashi, Japan's legendary swordsman, lived by one simple truth: stop seeking approval and master your path. His philosophy wasn't about impressing others, but about building unshakable discipline and relentless dedication. Today, we'll explore how you can embrace Musashi's mindset to overcome doubt, push past distractions, and achieve the success you've been chasing. In life, we all want recognition. We want people to notice how hard we work, how much we try, and how far we've come. But here's the reality Musashi understood: most people don't notice, and that's okay. You don't need their applause to grow. What you need is action, focus, and consistency. In this video, we'll break down how Musashi's no excuses philosophy teaches us to stay motivated, prioritize effort over approval, and make steady progress, no matter how tough the journey gets. If you've ever felt tired of waiting for validation, this is your wake-up call. 1. Flow with change like water. Miyamoto. Musashi taught that life is like a river, always moving, always changing. His philosophy of being like water emphasized flexibility and resilience. On the battlefield, Musashi never clung to a rigid plan. If his opponent adapted, so did he, using the flow of the fight to his advantage. Let's apply this to modern challenges. Imagine you're an entrepreneur whose business plan didn't pan out. Instead of clinging to what's not working, adapt. For example, if you've been selling a product online, but notice customers prefer a subscription model, pivot to offer a recurring service. This ability to shift with circumstances often determines success. Musashi's victories in over 60 duels were not just due to skill, but his ability to read and flow with his opponents. Like Musashi, treat obstacles as part of the current, not something to resist, but to move with. Flexibility doesn't mean giving up your goals. It means finding new ways to achieve them. 2. Sharpen your senses to see opportunities. Musashi trained all his senses to master his environment, not just his sword. He taught that true awareness comes from using your full range of perception. For example, during a duel, Musashi would feel subtle changes in the air, hear his opponent's movements, and use these cues to anticipate attacks. His acute awareness gave him the upper hand. In daily life, sharpening your senses can open doors others don't see. Suppose you're at work, aiming for a promotion. While your colleagues focus solely on their tasks, pay attention to what the company values most, be it innovation, teamwork, or results. Noticing these patterns can guide you to take the right steps to stand out. Try this exercise. Spend 5 minutes a day focusing on one sense at a time. Close your eyes and listen to the sounds around you. Feel the textures of objects in your environment. Musashi trained in quiet forests to heighten his senses, and you can bring this awareness into your modern life to notice opportunities where others see none. 3. Align your actions with nature's rhythms. Musashi believed in working with the natural rhythms of life. He aligned his efforts with the seasons: winter for planning, spring for practicing, and summer for acting. This harmony allowed him to conserve energy and achieve balance in his life. Today, many people ignore their natural rhythms, leading to burnout. For example, if you're most productive in the morning, but spend that time on social media instead of important tasks, you're fighting against your strengths. Adjusting your schedule to fit your energy levels can make a huge difference. If evenings are better for creativity, save brainstorming sessions for then. Athletes live by this principle. They push hard during competition seasons, but allow time for recovery during off-seasons. Similarly, if you've been working hard for weeks, give yourself time to rest and recharge. Recognizing and respecting your personal seasons creates sustainable progress. 4. Embrace play as part of growth. Musashi was not just a swordsman, he was also a painter and calligrapher. He believed creative pursuits were essential for sharpening the mind and nurturing adaptability. By exploring activities outside of combat, Musashi kept his mind sharp and avoided burnout. Think of a goal you're working toward. Maybe you're trying to start a side hustle or learn a new skill. While focus is important, so is giving your mind a break. For example, if you're learning to code, try painting or cooking on the weekends. These unrelated activities refresh your brain and often lead to unexpected insights. Musashi viewed rest as part of the process, not an escape from it. Hobbies unrelated to your main goal allow you to return with renewed energy. Play isn't just for fun. It's a tool to help you perform better when it matters most. 5. Use the quiet of night for self-mastery. Musashi often practiced at night, using the darkness and silence to hone his skills and focus his mind. He believed that solitude allowed for deeper reflection and planning, free from the distractions of the day. In today's world, nights are often wasted scrolling through social media or binge-watching shows. But what if you used this quiet time like Musashi did? Instead of mindlessly passing time, spend 15 minutes journaling about your day. What went well? What could be improved? For example, if you're working on saving money, use nighttime to review your budget. Reflect on what you spent today and where you can adjust. This nightly habit not only helps you stay on track, but builds a deeper sense of purpose. Musashi's nights were his sanctuary for self-improvement, and yours can be too. 6. Master the basics before innovating. Musashi was famous for saying, "Learn the rules like a pro, so you can break them like an artist." He mastered traditional sword techniques before creating his unique style, 𝗫𝗍 which allowed him to use 2 swords simultaneously. This innovation didn't come from skipping steps. It was built on a solid foundation. If you're pursuing fitness, for example, don't jump into advanced workouts right away. Master basic movements like squats or push-ups first. If you're starting a new job, focus on excelling at your core responsibilities before suggesting big changes. Once you're confident in the fundamentals, you can innovate and excel. Musashi's approach teaches us that mastery isn't about shortcuts. It's about putting in the time to understand the basics deeply, which then gives you the freedom to explore and create something new. Innovation thrives on strong foundations. 7. Find joy in effort, not just results. Musashi believed that the process of effort mattered as much, if not more, than the outcome. He approached every duel and every training session with full presence, focusing on what he could learn and improve rather than seeking immediate glory. Consider your own goals, whether it's losing weight, building a successful business, or learning a new language. It's easy to get fixated on the result. But what if you shifted your focus to enjoying the journey? For example, instead of obsessing over the number on the scale, celebrate the fact that you cooked a healthy meal or completed a workout. For Musashi, every small step was progress. By finding joy in the effort itself, you build a habit of consistent action. Over time, this mindset guarantees success because you're no longer dependent on external validation. Musashi's life shows us that fulfillment comes from growth and dedication, not applause. Musashi's life is a testament to the power of self-reliance. He didn't wait for recognition or sympathy. He embraced the grind, adapted to change, and mastered himself. So, when you feel like quitting because nobody sees your efforts, remember this: nobody cares. Work harder. You're not doing this for them. You're doing it for yourself. Which of these lessons resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments. And remember, greatness isn't about being understood by others. It's about understanding yourself and putting in the work, no matter what.